So this is TimBoy752 and time for another Legend Fes Breakdown. This is the live stream format as this was announced a day before my scheduled stream start. Although I would have loved to stream Resleriana Academy on Friday, but you know, Kogarasu made me play Senran Kagura. So, let's go for this one. Now, I gotta say, Blooming Energy Ryza best. And then you have Lonely Glory Mimi. You can also get that. You can also get her. She is a stab defender, by the way. So let's start with the two characters in one banner. Oh yeah. Gosh dang. I like this burst animation. Now, it is somewhat stronger than Master's Right Hand Ryza, but it's for magical damage. Master's Right Hand Ryza is preferable for a physical team, but if you have like a slash team, then nothing can go wrong if you want any of the Ryza variants. So this is Ryza's third variant, and this is her Blooming Energy Academy variant. Gosh dang it, she is so Gyaru. 1928 HP, 891 magical attack with 786 magical defense. So I'm skipping this one because Kitty Cat team she'll be immune to debuff panels, and she'll have additional effects received from buff panels by 10%. Wind Slicer. Now I kinda used this part way when I have her in the Japanese version. This is 40% damage, 18% stun. This whoever rises targeting towards that enemy will inflict panel immunity on target for one turn. So once this is the target's turn, particularly if Ryza were to hit the boss character, then the boss character has some kind either burst or debuff panel or critical panel. That could work, or like defense up panel. This will be immune to all panels, with the exception of burst panels. So don't expect Ryza to interrupt your enemy's bursts, because yeah, it now says this on the notes, so it will not have any effect. As long as it has like an effect like panel immunity in its text as Ryza is going to attack that enemy. And then if the enemy were to receive that panel upon its turn, then you'll be sure that that enemy does not get like additional effects. So kinda, it's more or less a lifesaver in case if that enemy landed on critical hit, critical panel, or like buff panel, then Ryza can be like a support halfway breaker, although she focuses more on breaker. Now, I see this as a powerful breaker to have, especially if you're on air team. Now, what this does is snapshot 105% damage, 57% stun, 200 ticks of weight. Before attacking, she'll reduce target's air resistance by 25 for 2 attacks. This is actually strong. Now, after attacking, she'll boost the magic attack damage received for those enemies by 35% for that attack. Now, after she does her attack, this allows the next attack to be very strong for magic users. Although for breakers though, breakers or air attackers will have more benefits, especially with this one, the air resistance debuff. Remind this as like Master's Right Hand Ryza, where Ryza reduces all slash resistance before her attack. Now, this works for air teams, so especially we have Academy Resna, and then in the next Legend Fes Banner, you can expect the Academy team will be able to take advantage of this one, and those outside of the Academy team will be able to, will be able to seek benefits. Well, so far we only have Sturt, Beaties, where are the other characters? Well, the notable. Gosh, I forgot the other air characters, but Eska, Shalistera, Beaties, and Sturt. Yeah, the other air characters will be able to benefit this one, and then for other attackers, you'll be Ryza will be thanking you guys because, well, this one, the second effect will work, but mostly preferable for air attackers. But for magic attackers, they're not isolated with this effect anyway. So pretty much a very good skill to have. Now, Dazzling Vivid, I did use this verse by the way. So 400% damage, 375% stun, 200 ticks of weight. This allows Ryza to stun the enemy shields. Well, it's now break damage. So now after attacking, she will increase a single target's magic attack damage received by 50% for 2 turns. This is powerful because this one will this one only attacks all. This one attacks once, so this is higher effectivity for a single attack. Now, mine, I think these effects are regardless of what level this skill level is. You can get at least slightly lower damage and break damage once you have her 3-star. Now, if she were to stun that particular enemy, she will boost the magic attack of the enemy ally with the highest magical attack by 50% for 1 turn. So if you have magical attackers, and if one of your members is the highest, then they'll be the one receiving the panel that Ryza will summon towards that particular character. So yeah, if you have Academy Resna, Izana, Christmas Resna, expect if their magical attack is the highest, then Ryza is going to be beneficial, like greatly, because this allows if they're using skill 2 that allows to clear all enemies or use burst attack, then you can expect this to be like you'll be able to clear mobs slightly faster than usual. Power Vegetables. Now this boosts all ally skill damage by 30% if her targets are stunned. When the attack target is stunned, she will upgrade all allies' boost panels. Granted, it has to be if the next turn for those allies will have boost panels. Particularly the skill damage one, the strengthening panels one. So I'd say it's a win. Now, Ryza's gift colors, by the way, are green to blue. Air Blessing for air attackers, Magic Curse if you want to increase the damage received for those enemies, and Magic Stun damage boost. Now, if you have her, and if you have another character that has Magic Stun damage boost, if you can get this double trait 5, Ryza will be able to like one-shot break enemy shields. Not necessarily like force break. I mean, it does not say you can force break that, but it does allows Ryza to be somewhat stronger than Stella. Now, if you don't have Blooming Energy Ryza, that is fine because you can use the event the event recipes that are available during the event. So Stella will be able to take advantage of Ryza's event recipes, the Blooming Energy one. So keep an eye out on that, and especially if you're going to pair Stella alongside Ryza, having both of them in the Resleriana Academy EX challenges will be helpful because so far part 1 and part 2 have recommended elements air and stab. So expect Ryza and Stella together. They'll be able to keep all enemies' shields broken. The gear skill is vegetables keep you full of energy. So Kirkin Island characters Kirkin Island characters will grant initiative, which means they'll advance forward than the enemies do, and boost skill damage up by 50%. So Ryza is part of Kirkin Island, Atelier Ryza series, Resleriana Academy, Chef, and yes, Espirited. Ah, gosh, so fun. so fun doing the live stream for live Legend Fes Breakdown format. I don't have to do some edits, but I still have to speak coherently on this one. Okay, so Mimi from Atelier Totori. I wish I would love to have her in the Japanese version, but other characters succeeding her will likely follow. So, being a stab defender, she has 2,458 HP, 817 physical attack with 984 physical defense, mid speed of 240, and same ability as the other Kitty Cat team goes, like Neko-san team. Now, we'll go for skill 1, Elagano Stews. Elagano Stews! Keep it together. Okay, Elagano Stews, 75% damage, 8% stun, 100 ticks of weight. This, after attacking an enemy, she will restore her own HP by 0 to 30%. This will range if she has a quarter of her HP left. That means she will restore HP the highest. Imagine this is the same skill 1 as Selfie does, because Selfie restores her HP based on how many HP she has left. The lower the HP she has, the higher the HP that she'll have to restore. Zurukslagen. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Zurukslagen. 312% damage, 46% break damage, 200 ticks of weight. After attacking, reduce all allies' damage received by 20% for one attack. This is interesting. Oh, I think it's quite like the opposite of Led, if I recall, because Led does reduce damage received either for himself or for his teammates towards enemies. That grants to your allies. That grants to Led's allies himself. Now, I think this is familiar for those who have Led. Granted, Led is a 2-star strike defender. Mimi, on the other hand, reduces all allies' damage received. That is for one particular target. So, yeah, it does. So it only works for one attack. So, think of it like you'll be able to slightly debuff. You'll be able to receive less damage from any particular enemy until the second attack, well, it goes back to normal. So I'd say it's somewhat good, but I'll have to find out with her with the demo battle. Spear Scoutier, 500% damage, 93% break damage, 200 ticks of weight. Now she will remove any debuffs and status effects. So if you have her paralyzed, sleepy, actually sleepy is guaranteed. Paralyzed, blind, burn, brittle, those will be removed. After attacking, she will reduce all of the target's resistance by 30% for 2 attacks and restores her own HP by 100%, which is full HP restore. What those target resistance mean? It's basically elemental resistance, whether it be physical or magical. Somewhat related to Sophie's burst skill, but Sophie's more or less like available to burst attacks. But yeah, you can relate to this one. You can relate to Sophie's burst skill for this effect, reducing all targets' resistance. So, if you have a particular enemy that wanted to receive more damage from receive more skill or break damage from any element, well, Mimi will be able to lower those resistance, and then the follow-up attacker will be able to use skill 1, skill 2 with greater effect. So yeah, and also consider this is significantly better than for the restoring HP part, this is significantly better than Oscar. Oscar's burst attack attacks all enemies, but restores his own HP by 50. Bibi, on the other hand, only targets one enemy and then restores her own HP by full. So you can expect her that she'll be able to survive in most scenarios where all enemies gang up on her instead of attacking all targets. So don't worry, if she were to land on the reverse panel, then her burst skill will be able to be like her last resort, because in case if you're playing this on autoplay teams, she does not restore her own HP, so expect skill 2 and burst skill to be like 50-50 chance that she'll be able to survive the battle. Like and easier targets mostly she'll be feasible for non-boss fights, but for boss fights, yeah, you'll need to have her get on the first panel as soon as you can. But if you have a healer by her side. Now this is Defender's trait. Enemies will aggro at her. When attacked while her own HP is not full, she will convert all other panels other than burst panel into HP recovery panels. Now this also works if the panel is empty. So any character. So yeah, this is more or less a healer, healer defender kind of character. Of course, I'll do that later. Now, GIMP color this time red to blue. Yeah, it would have been better if they're paired up with Totori of any variant so far. Critical finish, increased critical rate, ample healing if you want to boost recovery given from either armor or item. Then physical resistance up. This will only work once because she has to be at full HP for the first attack to be like receive less damage. Now, result of diligent practice is her leader skill. This will boost Arlan character skill damage and stun break damage by 50%. And her tags are Arlan. Obviously, she is from the Arlan series. For those who are playing Atelier Totori. By the way, I did buy that game on Steam. That Resleriana Academy Prim. For some reason, they localized it as Prim instead of Princess, or how do you get it? Noble Ladies, because Ojo-san is literally translated as that. Princesses or Ojo-san or young ladies. I guess they're going for the word Prim. Alright, and last but not least, Diligent. Of course, are all those ladies, even Vayne, are diligent. So far, Vayne is the only male character in this team that is diligent. Pretty sure there will be another male character that will be part of the diligent tag. At least he's a one-man show against every single female character in the tag. I like it. Oh yeah, snapshot of you. Magical attack increased by 31.25%. That's for magical attackers. And also the ability, when equipped to a character with air affinity, boost stun damage up to 52%. You can substitute that with other limited Memoria, but some of the Memoria are already available during the this lineup. Let me check out the wish details. Currently, we have up to the 2 Shouties event story, and for the Memoria lineup, well, for the Memoria lineup, yeah, up to this one, riding with a best friend. So, you can expect some older Memoria will be able to substitute with Snapshot of You. I'm sure there will be some available once in future Legend Fes banners. But I gotta say, if I were to wish for this Legend Fes banner, I'd recommend going for Ryza. If you don't have Master's Right Hand Ryza, I recommend going for Blooming Energy Ryza, because this is going to be useful for magical teams, especially air teams, because Ryza will be able to like decrease resistance for enemies, and also buff damage received from magical attacks. So, and then for Mimi, I guess you could use her if you want your allies to reduce their energy received from enemies, especially for the event EX challenge, EX3 challenge, which I'll be doing that later. And yeah, I'd say this is the best, one of the best batters so far to get. But don't forget that the countdown, I think, they're going to announce Corona and Eren by about August 5. So if if you have some spare lodestar gems, I would go for this one. If you have Academy dress now, don't worry if you don't have her. Ryza is still going to be useful for existing team members, especially if you have air characters. First, she'll have to go first. This is going to be this one's gonna be funny. This one's going for the bucks. Let's see if I first skill animation for now. Well, just for one particular character. So on her team we have Roman and Piris, which coincidentally 2 of them are attackers. Clap! Doink! I think that enemy shield is already broken. She doesn't have to force break, but god damn it. And you can see her burst panels are already boosted up. Really? Roman's about to kill this black, actually the blue puppet. What about the other character? The blue puppet's fall. I mean, yeah. I did not mean to I did not mean to use that skills on the large puppet. But yeah, that's the effects of the target received. Now, if you can see the burst panel, there's supposed to be like plus strafing panels available for the next third character, but I guess it's not because well, Ryza already gave us these strafing panels anyway. I like that pose before we get to see enemy shields broken. Alright, Roman. Dude. Yeah. Alright, so here comes Wind Slicer. And because the enemy is using burst panel, that's not going to be effective. So, see the panel immunity text. Now this won't work on enemies that have burst panels, so be careful. You know what? Let's just beat this blue puppet after the next trial battle. Going. Selfie! I love this. I love that victory pose. And then Chibi doing Yosoro. Alright, got the return of Elixir of Return. Oh yeah, new battle, recovery panel. This allows that already appeared in Story Chapter 8 Dungeons. So, and score battles. This allows HP recovery panels to restore your party's HP by 25, so a quarter. Well, regardless of whichever turn, use your skill to Metaru. Why Mimi? Poison that Pixie. No, you're having stomach ache. Oh yeah, she's at low HP, no wonder. Oh yeah, she can actually break that flower, the Phantom Flower, by the way. Stab your enemies, restore your HP, and all resistance retribute down. She loves her full arm. If you did use critical attack, that would have finished the enemy easily. Then her team's HP has been recovered, so all of her allies' damage receive will be reduced. Although the Phantom Flower isn't next though, so here comes her skill 2 animation. Her moves are relatable to Juna's first skill, the one where she grappled the enemy with her polearm and then swing 360 and then throws away. that's what Mimi was replicating part way into using Juna's burst skill animation. But anyway, I do like it. Some of the movements feel familiar. Smug look and smile. I guess Mimi wants to be perfect. Sadly, we didn't get Tottori in this event story, the Resleriana Academy one, so yeah, I'd say best banner yet. Not sure we'll be looking forward for either Eren or Rorona in the next Legend Fes Banner, but useful if you want to alternate between Roman or Eren. But if you're more or less manipulating panels, then Rorona is likely going to be that support character you're going to need in the next Legend Fes Banner. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, panel immunity does work on burst panels. Yeah, it does say on the description, so fortunately I was able to read the skill set before doing the trial battle. So, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Expect the stream highlights to be available the next day, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll be continuing the stream now. Yeah. See you guys next time, and you can watch the full stream, dated Saturday, July 27. Anyway, goodbye. See you soon.